Hi, everyone. I'm here with Dr. Eleanor Stein, and she has two programs for us today to talk about. One is Healing Through Neuroplasticity, and the other one is Pathways to Improvement. Hi, Dr. Stein.
Hi, Lindsay.
How are you?
I'm great. Thank you.
Thank you. Could you just tell us a little bit about your two programs that you offer?
Yeah, absolutely. The first program I developed, Pathways Through Improvement, is actually based on 23 years of clinical experience. So when I moved to Calgary in 2000, I immediately started running groups with patients because I could see right away that people were so isolated and that being together gave them, validation and a sense of community that was invaluable. So I've been running these groups for 23 years. And in 2020, I put all of the material online into the Pathways to Improvement course. And basically it distills everything I've learned in the past 33 years, because I myself became ill with ME/CFS, fibromyalgia, environmental sensitivity, and now I realize I have, POTS and MCAS and a bunch of the usual suspects. So I myself have spent the last 33 years like reading, learning, going to conferences, doing research, and noticing all of the things, all of the suggestions that have come along during that time, and what interventions or strategies have stood the test of time and which haven't. So in my program are all the strategies that have stood the test of time that really help, not everyone, of course, but help a lot of people first stabilize and then improve their health. So we talk about things like clarifying diagnosis, improving or increasing regenerative sleep, how to pace, all the energy issues, what are some of the better diets, how to manage pain, how to manage stress, how to manage emotions, and how to better deal with environmental exposures. So that's my first I call that my foundational course, because I think almost anyone with these complex chronic diseases can benefit from optimizing the small decisions they make every day to improve their health. And then literally in December, so less than a month ago from our interview date, I launched my second course called Healing Through Neuroplasticity. I've been actively studying and practicing myself and teaching neuroplasticity strategies for about 8 years. And again, I've kind of experimented with a smorgasbord of strategies. There's so many different approaches out there. And I've pulled out what I think are the core strategies, again, that if people take all of them into account, most people can see pretty significant improvement, especially in the symptoms of chronic pain and environmental sensitivities. Both of my courses are self-study, meaning you can register for them, you get access to all the material, you can work through it absolutely at your own pace and in any order you want. And each of the modules consist of a bunch of videos of me teaching the science behind all of the strategies, and then how to do the strategies, how to put them into action. There's also a workbook for every module or pathway that you literally tick off, oh, I've done this, what's next, what's next, what's next. So for people with brain fog, kind of helps you keep everything organized. We've got a ton of additional resources, the most popular of which are the list of all of the websites and books and videos that are recommended in the course, and also a list of all the tips, like how to actually do stuff that will help you feel better.
Yeah, no, I'm really impressed. She's given me access to the programs, and there's such amazing scientific knowledge in there and background to really support neuroplasticity. And from Stu and I's podcast, Post Viral, in your Pathways program, you cover so many of those basics that I needed as well. So I was really impressed to see that in there. What would you say overall separates you from all the other programs out there?
I think a couple things separate me. One is just the depth of my knowledge and experience. So I myself have had most, or if not all, of these chronic complex conditions for 33 years. So I've experimented on myself a lot. I've tried literally hundreds of supplement protocols, not to brag, like maybe it makes me look a bit stupid, but I've, spent hundreds of thousands of dollars over 33 years traveling to, who is the guru of the day, and doing hundreds, if not thousands of tests, functional medicine, environmental medicine tests, mitochondrial tests, all of that stuff. I've done intravenous's and supplements and manual therapies and energy work. Like I've pretty much done it all. And then I've worked with thousands of patients. So I really know what things seem to help the most number of people and which things really don't. And I distill all that into these 2 courses. And also I am a medical doctor and a psychiatrist. So I'm pretty expert at both the body and the mind side of health. And I bring all of that knowledge and experience to these courses. I call my courses a smorgasbord rather than a recipe. So I give my patients, or now I have to change my terminology, my customers or students, credit that I guide them or guide you to observe your body, figure out what's going on with you, and then choose from a smorgasbord of strategies which ones not only might be the most successful, but which ones you're most likely to do, like which are a good fit for your own personality and lifestyle. Because I could have an amazing suggestion, but if you don't like it, you're not going to do it. So instead of the kind of more prescriptive programs that takes everyone down the same path, my course is called Pathways, plural, with an S, because I believe there's many pathways, and my goal in the courses is to guide you to the one that's going to be best for you.
Yeah, I really like that. As a person who loves to learn in that way as well, I think that, yeah, there's a bit of a university kind of element to it, in that you're going to guide them, but you're not going to give them the exact prescriptive answers. They have to figure it out, what works best for them on their own. I totally see that. That's really cool. And then one just last question for personality. What animal would you say you'd be if you were an animal?
Well, Lindsay, I've listened to your many of your other interviews, and I don't think anyone has said this animal yet. So for me, it would definitely be an elephant.
Oh, cool.
In 2014, I had the extreme privilege to go to Africa, and I saw tons of elephants, and they are just like, they are so amazing. They're so smart. They're so agile. Like there was this one day, this elephant walked over to our picnic table outside next to the Zambezi River. Like unbelievable. And with its trunk, it picked the orange slices one by one out of the salad bowl, because really it only wanted the orange slices. It didn't want the lettuce. It was incredible. So, they look after their young. Like there was another incident where there was a mother elephant and a baby, and there was a lion, and the mother like shooed the lion away, right? So they're just like fierce and strong and wise. They have great memories, and they look after each other.
Oh, that reminds me of your program, really. With the oranges in there, because like you're picking out what you need and leaving the stuff that you don't. And
there you go.
No one's telling you exactly what to eat. Yeah, I love that. What a perfect analogy for you. And a great animal. It's on my list to go to Africa for sure. I'm jealous.
It's amazing. I would love to go back, maybe in the future.
Yeah. Well, thank you so much for your time, Dr. Stein. I really appreciate it. And good luck with your programs.
Thanks so much, Lindsay.
No worries.